Hey, how you doing? This is Kitch, and you are watching me play Factorio. If you didn't catch it yesterday, there was a bonus episode of the series where we basically rebuilt power. There was an update that happened to the Seablock mod. I decided to go ahead and update it. And just a quick summary, basically the algae farm recipe has changed. Now just takes water and instead of 20 seconds making 40 algae, it makes 20 every 30 seconds, which is different and not at all like I described in the last video. But we redid everything according to that, and I got to looking. We're just using charcoal right now. We're not converting it over to carbon because there was some changes. Charcoal is worth 4 megajoules, and carbon is worth 3. And the process to make it uses to make carbon uses 2 charcoal, which is 8 megajoules, and 30 steam, which I did a little bit of experimenting in between episodes with a boiler. Whenever I was recording the second bonus episode, that basically just amounted to this. So I was like, yeah, we're not going to do an episode just for building that. I built a full-time landfill maker, a stone processor, as well as this guy down here that's just creating science. And I experimented a little bit with this. As best I could tell, it took basically, for 1 piece of carbon in a boiler, we could make 3 pieces of carbon, run the process 3 times. So since these are 3 megajoules, I'm saying we use 1 megajoule for that. So two of these, 8 megajoules, and a third of this is 9 megajoules. So we're trading 9 megajoules for 9 megajoules, which when you take into account the electricity costs, I think we're actually in the negative. Now, this wasn't a very scientific. I didn't actually run numbers or anything. I was just kind of counting the ticks of the boiler as the carbon was being made, and it looked like about 3. Is what we would get out of a single piece of carbon in a boiler just dedicated to steam. So I'm still going forward with the idea that that's probably not worth it, but that's okay. In this episode, what I want to do is get our slag processing process down. We should have all of our numbers up here. Yeah, nothing's changed here. I believe this is all good. So yeah, let's get this slag line ran down. We will roll the intro, and yeah, we'll get started. What is that little piece of landfill doing there? They end up in the craziest places. Alright, so I think the best way to go about this may be to design the individual components. We're going to need, let's see, is 8 crystallizers? We have 5. Can we make some more? We can make 1 more. What do we need? We need stone. Okay, well, we got that process going. So we're going to need 2 more of those. And there's our 2 more of those. Fantastic. All right, so I don't know the best way to do this. I guess just a big line. What about not? What if we did 4 and 4? Yeah, I kind of like that better. If we took like a pipe running up the middle like that, and then just did another 4 on this side. You guys, this process takes what? 25 mineral sludge. All right, so I think 1 pipe should be able to support all this, maybe. But that'll be good. Let's see, you are all going to just be making, well, it's not entirely clear. I mean, we could dedicate them all to sapphirite, but that's probably not going to be, we're probably going to have to mix and match different ores as needs arise. But I figure we can probably go ahead, let's see, you guys make 1 every, what, like hour? Every 4 seconds. Okay, so I think just a couple of inserters will be fine for that. And we may have to rerun belts and stuff like that at some point. But I imagine you guys will be belting out. Oh, we don't have any belt. Let's make some belt. Let's see, what do we need to make that? Iron gear wheels and iron plate. That's probably one of those things we should have automated like 3 episodes ago. Okay. Let's see, we could do that. Hey, that'll work just fine. Minimum power pole usage. We are very algae friendly since the power poles are made from algae. Alright, something like that I think will work. We can always modify it later. It's more just kind of setting this stuff up just to get an idea of the footprint and basically mixing up the pieces of the puzzle and see if we can't get them to fit together somehow. Alright, next in line are these guys. We are going to need 4 of them, and since this is kind of facing down, let's see, can we configure this in such a way? One, two, three. Yeah, that was stupidly optimistic, wasn't it? Okay, that's not gonna... conflict, but it's not going to be great either. Let's see. It looks like they're... No, that's going to conflict there. That's going to conflict there. We could do that right there, though, to combine the sides together. Yeah, that's why these things just work a lot better in a line. All right, let's go for the close and personal. I think that's gonna work better for my sanity. Okay, and let's see. Let's put you on the inside and you on the outside. Actually, I could have just copy-pasted that. Alright, so that's set up right there. I assume we want to do the full 4 across. And let's see. Do you need purified water? We have a purified water input right there. Very, very much foolish that I could possibly think that that's the way it's going to end up, but go ahead and lay it out like that anyway. Alright, so that is that module, and this is not going to work. Not even a little bit. Because we've got to get carbon in there. The carbon filters. Alright, so if we took this out and just put it up there for now. Let's see. We're going to need an input and an output. On each of these. One to grab the carbon filters and one to send out the carbon filters. And we're going to need a belt. That runs through these guys. All right, and I don't see any reason why we can't just end up sushifying that. Save a little bit of pipe here wherever we can. Something like that. Yeah, and then I can see this like going around and coming back up like this, and maybe setting up our factory here that is creating those. But that's going to be an easy thing to set up, so we can do that whenever. Yeah, something like that. All right, and then, yeah, this mineral sludge line that's coming out right here will end up connecting into that once we get all this straightened up. All right, so the next part of the puzzle is our setup here. All the chemicals and stuff. The sulfuric acid wastewater will be coming in from the bottom, most likely. So we either want it over there or over there. I think since that we have a waste product going out there, it's going to make more sense to put it in that way. Okay, so let's grab some chemical plants. And let's see if I can do this from memory. I feel like I've done it a couple of times. Okay, that is going to have one of these going over. You are going to make the sulfur dioxide. You are going to make the sulfuric acid. We'll have a pipe connecting those two, and a pipe of pure water, which is right here. So yeah, we can send that out. Those undergrounds are necessary because we've got something coming out here, and let's just put the clarifier on there since we're here. Because I don't think we have anything using mineralized water now. You guys don't use mineralized water. You don't use it anymore. And we're not doing the crystallization process. Let's see. That was a science tick. Let's just take a look here. Steam engine 2. Requires steel plates and steel gear wheels. Boy, that word's hard to say. Radars now is an acronym, and I don't think I'm pretty sure that I think radars is grammatically incorrect. I think there is no S on the end of it. These are the things that I learn when I'm on YouTube, whether they're right or not. I do know that it's an acronym, and not an initialism. But I don't think it's ever plural like that. Because just move on, Kitch. Just move on. Garden processing. Oh, steel axe. Yes, have some. All right, so, says the guy that, uses, cheat mods to deconstruct things. All right, let's see, how's this working out here? Let's move this, let's do this manually, though, because I want to relish my last couple of minutes with, without steel axe. Yeah, I just wanted to get that where it lined up just a little bit better. All right, and that goes across sulfur dioxide and sulfuric acid. All right, that feels a little bit more square and friendly to me. And let's see, that's it. That's all that part is. Oh, well, that was easy. Okay, so the last and final step are going to be these guys. you are going to take in slag slurry and you spit out sulfuric acid. Now, it was the case that it was significantly more cost efficient. Yeah, see, we can make these in chemical plants. That's what we did earlier. If I switch that over, yes, it's still a much bigger power drain with the same amount of machines. According to this. Little journalism background coming in there. Allegedly, this is the way this works. Okay, so we've got 3 of these things. All right, let's do a blueprint of this. And let's get it out of the way. Yeah, see, steel axe. I wonder if it makes this go faster. All right, there's that. Okay, so we've got fluids. And we need a belt coming in. And you guys need 5 slag every 3 seconds. Boy, I almost want to give you guys real inserters. Do something like that. We have the belt coming through like that. Do I want them on the same side of the belt? Does it matter? I don't think it does. Yeah, I mean, it almost like we want them to be like that for space efficiency. And I'll buy that if you're selling it. Let's go with that, and we'll just see how that ends up. Did I hit Alt? Yes. Okay. Let's see. All right, so you need your recipe set. We could just run a pipe like this for you, and then we could run this underneath. I was talking about preserving undergrounds. Something like that. You can have a little divot on it. I'm not too proud for that to be a thing. All right, so that gives us that. Let's remove some of this belt. I got a little antsy with that. And let's see. Are we gonna have enough room for that to come down on that line? No, we're not. We're gonna have to expand that out a little bit. I guess we could bring this up. Is there any reason why we don't want this up here? I kind of want to have a little bit of open area up there. Let's bring it down where it's like kind of even with like this stuff. Something like that right there. says something's in the way. I'm not sure what. Oh boy, that was a big giant mess, wasn't it? Yeah, that's all wrong. What happened there? Oh, and you're back. All right, let's try that again, this time with a little bit more feeling. That clarifier up there can actually be moved to wherever. So let's take it up to like right. Take it up to like right here. And we may find a use for mineralized water at some point in the future. All right, I like having this little pipe row right here. It makes it where the slag won't continue on and fall off of the belt. All right, so this is our slag slurry that will come out, and that needs to feed into our filtration unit, which we have blueprinted right here. That wants to come in on this other side. Output on that side. Something like, let's see, there. Okay, what are these outputs again? Okay, that's purified water coming in there, and that's like on the other side of the world. So we'll want it at least there. And the slag slurry is coming in on the other side of the world too. Let's look at back up here again. Purified water and slag slurry right there. We don't have to win any Factorio design awards. I think we can make this work. And there's always bonus episodes. We have added that in now. The bonus episode where Kitch tries to make this look somewhat presentable. For now, I think I'm more interested in functional. All right, I don't know if that's coming through, but the rain is really coming down here. Springtime in this part of the country. Yep. I guess springtime everywhere, right? That's kind of the thing. All parts of the country will like to think that they're unique, but I think it rains everywhere in the springtime. All right, so that goes up and into there, and you know what? I think, boy, we don't have any space there, but we might be able to do something a little bit with the illusion of compactness. Oh, water. That, right there. I'm going with it. All right, yeah. That's what I was thinking right there. And what I was thinking here is if we did that, Oh, no. No, that's not going to work at all. I forgot you need 2 spaces for that. We need one of these things for pipes, where we can have it come out and go out like that. That's okay, though. I think we can just do it up here, and none will be the wiser. That has to be underground. That doesn't, but I'm really not caring about that anymore as much as I did back when all this started. All right. So yeah, what I'm thinking now. Let's see. Alt. Let's get rid of that. And let's take this. And what if we scooched that in? Where's the scooching good? Is that as good as that is going to get? I think it may be. And I'm looking down at the pipes. Down here for running this, because we have to take that up so it doesn't conflict with that. And we have to get it a pipe off. Actually, we could have taken it one in. I think we could have taken it one in. Let's do that. Just like that. Okay, and boom, do that right there. And restore that underground. That should go around like that. Okay, that is good. Purified water will take right there. And slag slurry comes in right. Oh. Yeah, that'll work. Because that'll be a one-way thing. It does a little curly-Q, but it has a little form factor that I find appealing. All right, that is not the most beautiful work I've ever done, but I certainly think it is functional. The only thing we lack is finishing up and creating the thing for our carbon filters. What am I looking for here? I'm looking for carbon filters. Where are they? There they are. Let's see. How many do we need? 10, 15, 20. I think that'll get us started off. And let's see, you guys are gonna go in and out. Boy, we're just gonna have an oddball down here, but I think it's fine. You're gonna take in one at a time, but you're gonna make 5 at a time. So yeah, I think we want the double doing that. And yeah, we'll just have that on a sushi belt. And let's see, you guys are always going to place on the outside, so we'll always have those. So let's put offsets on the insides of these. So that the real filters always go on the inside and the blanks always go on the outside. Okay, I think we're good here. All we need to do is find some room for power poles. And I'm already seeing a problem. See, we can get that one. We can't get this one. Unless we do that. And we got those two right there, but we don't have this machine. That won't do it. That won't do it. It'll just have to be over there. And let's see, I'm going to go ahead and hook this up to power so we can get an idea of what is actually powered or not. And we can get rid of some of the blinky. Okay, there's all that. All we lack is over on this side. So much for the graceful power pole usage of that particular facility. Is that everything? I don't know. I guess there's one way to find out. We do need to bring in some purified water. Someone had also mentioned there's another recipe for purified water that utilizes... I think it's in one of these electrolyzers, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it takes 40 hydrogen, or 40 oxygen, 60 hydrogen, and makes a purified water. I'm stuck on H2O and 6040. It's been a while since chemistry class, though. There was some things that I didn't pay attention. All right, I'm not going to make any definitive statements given my math skills. Doesn't even know if it's faster or slower. Okay, let's see. We've got some oxygen here we need to hook up. See, that was a good use of an underground pipe there. That thing went forever. Max distance. All right, there's our oxygen. We got oxygen. Check. We got slag. Check. We've got purified water. Check. Check. We've got carbon filters. No, we do not. Let's remedy that. 108 of them. We'll see how far that gets us. Do I have any filter frames left over from any of that? No, I don't. You know what we do need, however, is a little bit of charcoal. And we've got a little bit of charcoal. 455. We'll see how long that lasts. Hopefully it'll last a little while. I've also got a ton of slag in my inventory. Let's... Did that get it? Not quite. All right. Let's set them all to sapphirite just at the start. Those are going to come down. And I guess meet in the middle like that. And we'll reorganize this whole smelting area because that's something I want to revisit. But for right now, let's just send it into a crusher. Let's get an ore sorter. And let's get a factory that is making landfill. You are crushing sapphirite. All right, let's get all of this powered. We are out of power poles, boys and girls. Luckily, that's been kind of blocking up. You are going to crush sapphirite ore. Okay, and then we will have our little exit strategy here. First thing I would like to do is filter off slag. Where is it? Right there, slag. Filter that off on the other side, and we'll take that down. I don't think it's convenient to feed it back into the system, so for now, we'll just feed that into a crusher that is crushing stone. And feeding it into the landfill machine. Inserters. Filter inserter, eh? When did we discover that? That's exciting. I feel like I've been kind of cheesing filter inserters for so long now that, or the effects of filter inserters, that it's kind of worthless to do that. All right, and let's get that. Let's filter iron ore, copper ore, iron ore. I guess it really doesn't matter. We'll filter you to just one side, copper ore to the other, and we'll throw down, we've got some smelters here. We'll do 2 to 3 starting out. And while we're building those, and probably some more inserters, let's just grab a nice big handful of charcoal here. Might as well pick up bricks since we're here. And let's limit this chest if we haven't already. Wow, that's a lot of stone. I meant to turn that off. Oh boy, that's a lot. Oh well. That's a problem for me some other day. Okay, belt. Inserter. Charcoal. Power. Inserter missing there. And is that good? Are we happy? I'd kind of like a couple more carbon filters, but I don't think that's going to hold up the process. Oh, we need charcoal for that. And I said carbon filter again. Are you guys backed up? Yes, you are. Maybe, let's see, 5. Does it make 5? Yeah, so that's going to be 25 more. That'll be good. All right, so to get this started, all we should have to do is feed some sulfur in here. Let's just go ahead and throw half of a stack in there and see if that gets everything moving. I'm seeing green lights. That's making me happy. How are we looking down here? Seeing green, I'm seeing red. Why am I seeing red? Charcoal filters. All right, now they're all green. You guys are green. Okay, we've got 7. Come on, 8. 8. It's working. Yeah. That makes me happy. That makes me very happy. Okay, we're getting sulfur coming up here. Someone was mentioning that this may overproduce. I'm hoping that's not the case. It may be, though. If that's the case, we may have to set up some kind of overflow thing. Oh, we got steel axe. Wonderful. What are you doing here? Electrochemics lab? Carry on. Looks sciencey. We could use some sciencey stuff. Boy, it looks like we may have a little problem here with the ore coming out, eh? Not coming out fast enough for you? Not coming in fast enough? These are things we can work on. We may have to set up another crusher. Oh, how great would that be? Get another guy getting stone out. Get that guy moving full time. Yeah, there we go. I'm liking that. All right, well, I guess a little simple math. We're basically making 3 a second, and this is crushing 2 a second, so that should catch up eventually, right? How are we looking here? You making some ores? That's great. What are you guys doing? You doing some smelting? That's fantastic as well. All right, so for all of that work there, this is what we're producing. We're getting that. Oh, I like this mod. All right, yeah, we're not going to be smelting with stone furnaces. At least I don't think we are. I looked briefly into different ways that we can go about smelting things because we got a whole bunch of stuff here: blast furnaces and chemical furnaces and induction furnaces and casting machines. Lots of things, and I need to look into a little bit about what those things do for us. Why are these always on the same side? Okay, that made him switch. Can we get one on one and one on the other? No, the answer to that is no. Huh. Well, I'm going to play with these inserters for a little bit, and I will see you in the next episode where we look on taking this a step further and seeing if there's a little better way we can go about doing our smelting here. Thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. Wish you'd stop that. Yeah, you see how you're putting them both on the different sides of the belt? Is that keeping up? We might just leave it at that. Yeah. All right. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.